Every year, MIT Technology Review spends months debating and researching one list, the 10 technologies most likely to actually change the world. 2026 marks the 25th year they've published it, and this year's list includes things that sound like science fiction, designer babies, space stations you can visit, and robots designed to be your companion. But these aren't predictions for some distant future. These are real, funded, already happening technologies. Today, we're counting down the 5 wildest ones on this year's list. Let's get into it. Number 5, AI that writes its own code. Starting things off is something quietly transforming the entire software industry. AI coding tools are now revolutionizing how software gets written, tested, and deployed, making it dramatically faster to build sophisticated websites, games, and applications than ever before. The catch? These tools are powerful, but they're not perfect. MIT's own editors note you still need to double-check what they produce. It's less about replacing programmers entirely, and more about compressing months of work into days, while shifting a programmer's job from writing every line themselves to reviewing and correcting what an AI already wrote. Number 4, turning aluminum scrap into zero-carbon fuel. This one sounds almost too strange to be real. Researchers have developed a catalyst that unlocks the energy stored inside aluminum metal, and if it works as planned, it could turn a growing share of aluminum scrap into a genuinely zero-carbon fuel source. Think about how much aluminum gets thrown away every single day: cans, foil, scrap metal from manufacturing. This technology treats that waste stream as a hidden energy reserve, one that doesn't release carbon when it's converted into usable power. It's still early, but if it scales, it could turn recycling centers into something closer to power plants. Number 3, companion robots. Coming in at number 3, robotics is taking a turn that's less industrial and far more personal. MIT's 2026 breakthroughs specifically spotlight companion robots, machines designed not for factory floors, but for actual human relationships and daily life. This marks a real shift in how robotics companies are thinking about their products, not tools that replace labor, but devices meant to provide company, assistance, and interaction for people, particularly aging populations and those living alone. Whether that's comforting or unsettling probably depends entirely on how you feel about a robot knowing your daily routine better than most humans do. Number 2, designer babies. Here's the one that's generating the most ethical debate. Genetic technology has advanced to the point where MIT Technology Review is now covering what it bluntly calls designer babies as a real, developing breakthrough, not science fiction. This refers to increasingly precise gene editing techniques that allow parents and doctors to screen for, or in some cases directly edit, specific genetic traits before birth. The medical potential, preventing devastating inherited diseases, is enormous. So are the ethical questions about where exactly that technology stops, and who gets to decide. Number 1, space stations you can actually visit. And at number 1, the most genuinely exciting entry on this year's list, space stations you can visit, real, privately built orbital facilities moving space travel further out of government hands and into the commercial sector than ever before. This is the culmination of over a decade of private space investment finally producing something tangible. Not just rockets that land themselves, but destinations in orbit that private citizens, researchers, and companies can actually travel to. It's the closest space travel has ever come to feeling like an actual industry, rather than a government-only program. What connects all 5 of these isn't just ambition, it's how fast the gap between future technology and current technology is closing. 5 years ago, every one of these would have sounded like a movie pitch. Today, they're line items in a serious research publication's annual list. The technologies that define the next decade won't come from one single breakthrough. They'll come from all of these, quietly converging at once. If breakdowns like this are useful to you, like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which one of these 5 you think will have the biggest impact.